You know how I got in that bed? He's sitting currently next to, laying in the bed. I swear he lays in the bed. Ollie, lay in the bed. Lay in the bed. No, Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is one I'm very excited about because it's a topic that I will not stop talking about, and that topic is my apartment. Specifically, all of the furnishings in my apartment. And that is because majority of them have been thrifted secondhand. Now, when I decided I was going to move across the country from New York to Washington State, I knew I had to figure out what that would cost me. And when I looked into it, it was gonna cost thousands of dollars to move the furniture that I had across the country, which would be fine if it was furniture that I had invested in and really cared about. That was not my furniture. The majority of the furniture I had when I lived on the East Coast was secondhand from sisters or family or friends. One big IKEA trip that I went on with my parents when I got my first apartment in DC. And so that was the bulk of my furniture. So not bad, but not worth paying $2,000 to move it across the country. So I told myself that I would sell as much as I could on Facebook Marketplace and then use that money to buy new to me stuff here in Seattle. My goal was to buy 70% secondhand, 20% new but from really sustainable brands or local brands, and then 10% I wanted to buy like new, classic, Amazon, can't find it anywhere else, kind of stuff. And I haven't done the math. I think I did a pretty good job. But really this video is just to show off my apartment that I'm pretty proud of. And really demonstrate that getting things secondhand really isn't that difficult and you can find a lot of really cool pieces. So with that, let the tour begin. All right, so we're gonna start the tour at the front door. So over here, there's my little entryway. It's not that exciting. I don't know, it's like an entryway storage thing. This I got off of Facebook Marketplace. Everything else is just my stuff. Here we're in the kitchen. My kitchen table and chairs I all got off of Facebook Marketplace. They're originally from IKEA. They all have little pads too to sit on. This clock I actually also got on Facebook Marketplace. It was one of my favorite finds. I drove like 30 minutes to get it. And it's a bird clock, and on the hour, it makes the sound of the birds. Majority of the stuff I got for my kitchen, I got secondhand. All of my like wine glasses and these like beer glasses and stuff, those are all from Goodwill. A bunch of my glassware I also already had from Goodwill. So like these I got from a thrift store. These glasses that I love I got from a Goodwill in DC. I got all of these plates. I got a matching set of 6 big dinner plates, 6 salad plates, and 6 bowls from a Goodwill. This French press, this cute little basket with all of these canisters I got from Goodwill. This is also secondhand, but I got that before I moved. These that I want to fill up when I find a bulk place. Baking sheet, I got cooking sheet, what are they called? Cupcake ones. Muffin tin. A bunch of bowls. I needed a new like pasta strainer. And then here comes one of my buy a new but sustainable, and that was my cookware. Did some research, and why am I picking the biggest one? I ended up going with Caraway. So this and my mattress were my 2 big purchases, where I was like, I want something high quality, sustainably sourced, and something that's going to last me a long time. All right, so that was my kitchen. Oh, also my trash can. I also got from what is it called? Habitat from Humanity store. Did you know that those were a thing? It's supposed to be able to like wave it open. It doesn't, but the big thing is my old trash can Ollie ate. He like chewed, so I needed one that he couldn't chew. And that's that. Out of my kitchen into my living room. This was where some of my most exciting things are. For one, are my plants. I got my first Montessori, is that how you say it? Plant from a plant shop that's a 4-minute walk from here, which is really dangerous. But then when I went to pick up my couch, which I'll show you, they were moving to New York, funnily enough, and so they sold me their plants for really cheap. So I got this huge Montessori. So a lot of the plant that I have on the kitchen table is also from them. This little guy is from their clippings, with little pothos. We keep going. All right, so I got off of Facebook Marketplace this console table. So I think it's originally from IKEA, but my favorite part is that all of my board games are protected in these cages because Ollie likes to chew up board games. All right, so the big reveal. My couch, which very easily is my absolute favorite find, because for like the last year, maybe 2 years, I've been saying how much I wanted a green velvet couch, and then I saw this couch listed and the pillows came with it. There's also a cute little matching ottoman. It's Ollie's ottoman. He really likes to sit on it, so his blanket's on it, but it can make this into like a chaise lounge type deal. Anyway, when this couch got posted, I nearly lost my mind. Anyway, I love this couch. I couldn't really do a coffee table. I needed to do a side table, but it'd be nice to have one that moved. So I got this from Goodwill. It's really nice because it just like easily moves around. Anyway, I'm a little obsessed with my living room space. And then another thing that I love is my rug. I love this rug. I really didn't know what I wanted in terms of rugs, and then I found this rug. But yeah, so I pretty much love my living space. Oh, and then I'm not done. What am I doing? This plant and hanger, also from the girls I got my couch from. I also got this lamp. I realized when I moved in that the kitchen and the bathroom have overhead lighting, but other than that, there are no lights, so I had to get a lot of lamps. So now I'll do my bedroom. My bedroom's pretty small, which at first I was like, my bedroom's small, but I live on my own, so the entire apartment is mine. Mattress was something that I really wanted to buy sustainable. I wanted to buy new because just a used mattress just eked me out. And like, if you want to do a used mattress, do it. But for me, that was just my limit. So I did get an Aware mattress. When it came, it was the most exciting day of my life. It's very comfortable. And I'm not just saying that because I spent 17 days on an Air mattress. The bed frame and the 2 side tables I got from somebody on Facebook Marketplace. And then the only other thing that I bought in here secondhand, because everything else I had, was this lamp. And the best thing about this lamp, the worst thing is that I can't figure out how to make the middle one not point down. But the best thing is if you look at this lamp, ready? Look at this lamp. You kind of get vibes. What it looks like is it, because it's from IKEA, so is this lamp that I bought from IKEA a couple years ago, and they match like perfectly. When I saw that lamp, I was like, I need it right now. And it came with light bulbs. And then bathroom, not very exciting because most of the stuff I had, like my shower curtain came with me, important. But I did need to get, there's no storage in my bathroom. So I actually got this cabinet, secondhand, which the guy who used it clearly used it in the kitchen because it still smells like coffee, but there are worse smells in the world. And then there's just like this little side one I also got that has towels in it and it's kind of messy. So there's that. And then there's a toilet, little tiny toilet trash can by the toilet I also got. So this bathroom, it's not very exciting except for my shower curtain. Last room, we're going into my little office space, which I really love. I did get, I'm on the floor for a reason. I got Ollie a new dog bed. New to me dog bed, but I got this off of Facebook Marketplace. It's huge, barely, I don't think it was ever used, but it's really nice and cute, and he sleeps in here during the day while I work. I also like to say I don't usually leave all of my lights on, but for this it made sense. So we'll start with this lamp, which I absolutely love. Got off of Facebook Marketplace. It's got a little foot thingy, turn it on and off, and like this cool Edison bulb. You could put a lampshade on it, I guess, but I just think it's cool. What I really love is that I got this desk. So if you can look behind, I got this nice L-shaped desk, which when my camera's not there, my work computer is there. And so I get really, really nice light when I have meetings. And I look really good. I also got this rolly chair. It's nothing special, but, and then the other two things over here that I got secondhand, new to me, is this lamp, which is pretty cool. Honestly, I don't use it much because it doesn't generate a ton of light, and I haven't been doing a ton of work in here in the evenings, but I think it's really cool. And then the other thing I got is this big old filing cabinet. Again, not super exciting, but the fact that it was like 10 bucks, and my desk clearly comes with no drawers, this kind of matches, and it just kind of completes the little ensemble of like my little office space. But yeah, that's it. That's my apartment. So that's my apartment. I hope you like it as much as I do, but in the end, it doesn't really matter because I'm the one who lives here and I love it. So obviously I still have some more decorating to do. I have a bunch of prints and artwork that I have to figure out how I want to hang and where I want to hang. But really, I've laid a good solid foundation, as they say. At least I think so. The whole goal of this video was to demonstrate that you don't have to buy new to buy nice. Thrift stores or online resources like Facebook Marketplace are a great place to find items that are of quality, that are unique, and that are new to you, which a lot of us have heard of the fast fashion industry, but the fast furniture industry is very real as well. Nowadays, companies are making furniture pieces that are not built to last because it's not a good economic model. It's pieces of furniture that you can take home, assemble, and when you move, you get rid of it. I know a lot of the pieces I got were probably intended for that route, so hopefully I'm extending their life expectancy, if you will. According to the EPA, in 2018, it was estimated that over 9 million tons of furniture and furnishings went to landfill, compared to only 40,000 that were recycled. Just take a minute, compare the zeros on that. Not the 9 to 4, you got zeros missing there. So we don't lack items. We've got a lot of stuff. That being said, buying thrifted or secondhand is not always easy. So here are some of my top tricks and tips. Tips and tricks? Tips or tricks. Anyway, for buying secondhand for your home. Tip number 1, make a list. Honestly, this tip is for like any time you go shopping, but especially thrifting. Because things are cheaper, we don't want to overconsume in a different way. Don't just buy a bunch of stuff because it's cheaper and it's secondhand. Doesn't mean you need to buy it all. Now that's not to say that I don't occasionally browse and then come across a bird clock that I do need for my soul, but generally speaking, we don't want to buy to just buy because it's cheap. We still want to consciously consume. Number 2, in my personal experience, Goodwill and traditional thrift stops are better for housewares and the smaller items, and Facebook Marketplace is better for furniture and those bigger items. And I say this because when you go to an in-person thrift shop, it's easier to kind of do a one-stop shop and get all of your cups and your bowls and the little things you need in a more traditional shopping way, instead of having to set up a bunch of, pickups with different people. And then on Facebook Marketplace, in terms of furniture, you can plan ahead of time whether or not you're gonna need a second set of helping hands, you're gonna need a bigger car, things like that. It's easier to plan ahead when you've seen it online. Number 3, and I think I'm stealing this from the Boy Scouts, be prepared. Ask a lot of questions. That's not from the Boy Scouts. Before you start looking for anything, I recommend measuring your spaces, kind of having a plan in your head of how big things are. Take pictures, especially if you're going in somewhere and you want to make sure like things match or colors match. I go to the thrift store when I'm looking for bigger pieces with a measuring tape so I can see if things will actually fit. On Facebook Marketplace, ask follow-up questions, ask for dimensions, ask for colors, ask for additional photos. So always be prepared, but also ask follow-up questions so you're getting all the information possible. Number 4, if shopping at a thrift store makes you uncomfortable because you feel you're taking away from somebody else who may be in need, that's a very real concern coming from a very good place. I have 2 recommendations. One is to find a thrift store or a Goodwill, a Salvation Army in a more populated area. I've only shopped at Goodwills in like DC or Seattle, where they're very populous areas. There's a lot of people here in the Seattle area. There's like 10 Goodwills within a 30-minute drive. And I've never been to a Goodwill and been like, they're running out of stuff. A lot of Goodwills also cycle through their goods, so if things don't sell in 4 weeks, they're off the shelves. So I recommend finding those thrift stores that clearly have things coming in at all hours of the day. And if you're still not comfortable with that, I recommend checking out Facebook Marketplace. Number 5 is the most useless piece of information I could give. Be patient, but don't be patient. Be patient in that if you don't find what you love, things will come through. Well, things are cycling through Facebook Marketplace. People are moving all the time. Things will come up. So be patient if you don't see something right away. Now, counter that. If you see a piece of furniture that you love, snatch it up. Because you're not at, IKEA where they have boxes in the back. It's either there or it's gone. So it's a horrible piece of advice, but be patient and don't be patient. All right, and with that horrible piece of advice, let's wrap this bad boy up. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it gave you a little more insight into secondhand shopping for your home, and maybe it opened up your mind to think a little bit more of the life cycle of your furniture and furnishings. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below for maybe the best thing you've ever thrifted, or just let me know your favorite thing that I thrifted. Oh, that sounds so incredibly vain, but whatever. It's my video and my apartment, so I'm proud of this place. Until next time. I just like to show off my apartment, so let's do this. Doing it again. It didn't work last time, Ashley.